And good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful Sunday morning. In fact, it's Easter Sunday 2017, so happy Easter to everyone. We're going to take a early morning look at the Old Trolley Line. I'm on Lawton Road right now and looking the direction toward the city building. This side of the trolley line actually dead ends into the city building's parking lot. And on the other side of Lawton, you have the old trolley line that goes down toward the new Mr. Burling's new development, Audubon Forest, and then would eventually hit Sleepy Hollow. Although there is two private properties that actually one property sits on the old trolley line, 1087 Altavia, and then the property owning next to that property also owns a piece of the old trolley line. So we'll take a walk back this way, and it has been raining all night, so it's going to be a little wet back here. In fact, it's been raining all week. And since the founding of Park Hills in 1927, the old trolley line has been an important part of its history. It allowed the residents to get to work, whether they worked in Covington or downtown Cincinnati, or travel to downtown Cincinnati to do shopping. The last train or trolley car to run on the old trolley line was June 1st, 1950. And sometime after that, all the tracks were pulled up. So you can see it's wet back here. Duke Energy's been back here this week doing some work, mainly on the other side, but it's I think they were changing some lines or lowering some lines in reference to the Burling property. But this piece of the old trolley line is really the only remaining significant size piece in all of northern Kentucky. I think there's a real brief little patch down in Fort Mitchell area, but nowhere as big as what's left here in Park Hills. And I'm going to estimate, this isn't that long of a piece. It's probably a third of a mile. But it also was a big attraction for people to, get access to Devou Park. They would come up to Trolley Park and then be able to go up to Devou Park. As you can see, this old trolley line is in the backyard of the residents of Park Hills, those that live on Audubon and Lawton. See everybody's homes right here. And that's the main reason they do not want to see this opened up as a transportation corridor. They want the privacy that they presently have living in Park Hills, and they don't want a transportation corridor where it's going to be a bike path system that comes up from Covington and then goes down to Leadville area. And right there's the city parking lot, so we'll just turn around. But right now, the big thing, this old trolley line is used by the residents that live in this area. If you see people back here, it's your neighbors. People walk their dogs back here. During the summertime, kids play back here. And that's what it should be used for. It should be for the tax-paying residents of Park Hills. A great thing the Civic Association does, they have on Halloween, they get kids in a little wagon and have a little hayride back through here. And I think that's awesome. That's again, it's used for the residents that live in Park Hills. And not I don't want Park Hills to be another Loveland, Ohio. We're not over the Rhine. I don't want to be some metro area that is using taxpayer dollar for every wild idea that people can think of. There's a unique quality to Park Hills, and we need to preserve that quality of Park Hills. It's the reason people move to Park Hills. It's the reason that you have a hard time finding a home in Park Hills. Homes that are for sale in Park Hills don't last very long. People want to move up to this area because of the uniqueness, the history, and the privacy. You also have a great police force that you feel safe, and a great fire department too. I mean, it's all done in-house. They're people that care about our community as much as we do. So here we are, we're back to Lawton, and I'll stop the video here in a second. We'll pick it up on the other side, and we'll walk down towards Sleepy Hollow. I mean, it's not all that long, but again, it's really the only piece of the Old Trolley Line that's not been changed in some way. Now on this side of the trolley line, you're actually elevated a little bit, and you're staring down into people's homes. So this is the reason that you have right around 60 homeowners that the back of their properties are up against the Old Trolley Line. And of course, they do not want to see this opened up as a transportation corridor with people all hours of the day moving up and down the Old Trolley Line. Again, you can see you're right in people's backyards. So right now, when you, as I said, residents from the community walk this on a regular basis. You'll see people bringing their dogs back on the Old Trolley Line. Kids play back here. In fact, could walk back here. There's quite a few little forts built along the trolley line that kids built during the summer and played in. And again, here's all the homes right on the trolley line. Alright, moving on down. Again, happy Easter to everybody. Can't believe I'm out here doing this on an Easter morning, but had a little break in the rain. Plus, with all the changes, particularly the burling project, Audubon Forest, makes you a little worried that you go away for a weekend and you come back and something's happened to the trolley line. Again, there's the fact that you're in people's backyards. And I think the 60 homes in every one of these homeowners have signed a petition that they do not want this to be opened up as a transportation corridor, a bike/pedestrian walkway. They want this piece of history to remain the same. And here's the Audubon Forest project. This was, of course, 12 acres of woods a month or so ago. And trees are all gone. And I think they'll start leveling this hill probably shortly. So we'll walk down a little bit further, but we're getting fairly close to the end of the trolley line, which is basically at Altavia Road. And then of course you would hit Sleepy Hollow after that. There is, as far as private property, there is not clear access to Sleepy Hollow because there is 1087 Altavia, which is a home that sits on the trolley line. And then the property next to that, I don't remember the address, but they also own a piece of the trolley line. So here you can see where the trucks have been driving back here to get on Audubon Forest property. I'll tell you, this looks a lot different than the last time I filmed it. Alright, we'll pretty much stop here. I don't know if you can see it gets kind of wooded down there, and then right at the end of this is the 1087 Altavia property, right down by that second telephone pole. So, turn around, head back the other way, and somebody's walking their dog back here. So we'll walk on back and wish them a happy Easter. But again, it's a real privacy issue for everybody that lives on back in Park Hills, on Lawton and Audubon and Altavia. But we'd like to remain the private neighborhood that we are. It's unique characteristics of Park Hills. So we'll keep on walking. Alright, did a little edit there to talk to my neighbor. Actually, girl lives here on Audubon, and the old trolley line is in her backyard. So we talked about what was going on, and of course, as I mentioned, every single person that lives on the old trolley line that has this in their backyard has signed a petition that they do not want this property changed. They want history preserved, and not to be made into a transportation corridor for a very small group of people that seem to feel they have some sort of right to build bicycle paths any place they wish to build bicycle paths. And I just don't see that as being the case. So we're back to Lawton, and that's pretty much the old trolley line. Again, it's the only really extensive piece, although it's not very big, but it's the only remaining piece of the old trolley line. So there's the direction heading toward the city building, and then back towards Sleepy Hollow. So I hope everybody has a great Easter 2017. Take care. Bye.